Hey guys, I'm Allison, I'm the Pampered Wife. Today I have on my weekly makeup try-on review haul. I've got my Fitglow foundation, some PYT blush, some Kierra Weiss, Victoria Beckham, Aether Beauty, Tower 28, and Jones Road. So if any of that interests you, please stay tuned, and I hope if you enjoy this video you'll give it a thumbs up. This is a hobby for me, but positive feedback is always appreciated. Here we go. If you can hear sniffing and heavy breathing, that's my dog. He's right at my feet, and I think he's the cutest thing in the whole world. I do already have on some sunscreen. Today I have on the Josh Rosebrook Nutrient Day Cream. It's tinted, an SPF, I believe, of 30. I do wear sunscreen every day, and this foundation has worn beautifully over all of them. I've had no issue with pilling. I'm wearing the Fitglow Beauty foundation in the shade F3.5, and I've shown this before, but let me go ahead and swatch it for you. I think it's a great shade match for me. What I found that I really like, the way I found that I really like to wear this is to use not as much as I had been using. If I use too much, I do feel like while it looks nice from a decent distance from my face, when I get closer I feel like it kind of accentuates texture. So I'm just going to go ahead and spread that around with my fingers. And it's a thicker, waxier formula. Like, it feels waxy when you're spreading it out, not greasy or oily. I would really say just waxy. This is definitely a lighter coverage, but that's what I'm going for today. It has a nice satin finish. Wait, did I not rub that in? Okay. A satin finish. I don't feel the need to powder it. It's not at all sticky or tacky. I mean, my skin feels moisturized. Like, I can feel it on my skin, but it will settle in more, dry down some. But it just wears beautifully throughout the day. I can get more coverage, but I like this particular foundation in a lighter application on my face. Then I've been going in with a dry beauty blender and just tapping it in, sort of pushing it into the skin. It doesn't really pick up any of the product, but I do feel like it does something to help with the texture. The worst way to apply it is with a brush. It does leave streaks. I would not recommend it unless you are going to spread it around with a brush and then go back in either with your fingers to kind of press it in or with the beauty blender to tap it in. I don't wet the beauty blender. I feel like that picks up product. I don't know. It has no scent. Maybe I would appreciate it more if I had the skin benefits of wearing it every single day and I saw those benefits, but I don't, because, you know, I'm flip-flopping here and there with my makeup. But I do like it. For concealer, I have been using one of my very favorite concealers of all time. It's the Alima Pure concealer in the shade Tan. It is a powder, and this has a way of blurring fine lines and just smoothing out the skin beautifully. It just looks beautiful. I know this was in my favorites of one year. I don't know if it was 2021 or the year before that. It still is a favorite. Compared to this side. I mean, it just definitely looks better. It's an immediate face improver. Like, no matter how tired I am, this just always looks good. I love it. I've just been surprised at how a powder works so well for more mature skin. Under the eyes, it doesn't dry out my under eyes, doesn't crease. It's amazing. Also, I'm surprised at how well this powder concealer wears over any kind of foundation, be it powder, cream, liquid. It doesn't get patchy or snaggy. It just always looks and wears beautifully. I highly recommend this. If you have mature skin like I do and have some fine lines or smile lines, I recommend trying it. It's just amazing how well it does on my skin. I'm still using my Victoria Beckham Instant White or Instant Brightening Waterline Eye Pencil. I'm just putting it right in the waterline to brighten and make me look more awake. It's just an effortless product. There's no snagging or pressing. You just gently touch it. It glides right on, and I always put it right here in the inner corner where I have some darkness. And I've also just been coloring up here to make my brows, my face look a little more lifted. And it's very soft. Here, I'll go ahead and show you on the back of my hand so you can see the shade. And that's next to the foundation. I recommend this for anyone over the age of 40 or anyone who suffers from allergies and gets the red eye. Really, I'd recommend it for anyone, but you know, the younger people, they don't really need this. On my eyes, I've been using this Aether Beauty Topaz Mini Crystal Palette. This particular 4-pan is not available, but I'll link all the shades or palettes with the shades in it and tell you the name of the shades if I can find them. I have 1 or 2 others of her 4-pans, and I always find them hard to wear. When I decided to use this week, I went through the same mental process of, oh, how am I gonna wear it? There are no mattes in here. Like all of her packaging, it's cardboard, there's no mirror. She's very much, the owner is very much into sustainability, but it's these 4 shades, this greenish gold, a greenish brown, which is Topaz and Cosmic Awareness. Then we have a more neutral brown. Now I see a lot of red in it, I should say. And then we have this more traditional gold shade. So Rejuvenation, and then Solar Energy. So while I love them all, they are all quite shimmery. Some metallic, obviously, and then some's just shimmery, or at least, yeah, I would say shimmery, not even really satin. This one would be the most satin. So I always have trouble with a crease shade because I don't want something glittery up there. But as I've gone on, I've really enjoyed wearing this. Oh, I should mention, I have been wearing the Clove and Hallow Eye Primer. I seem to have put that away, but I have been wearing the Clove and Hallow Eye Primer. It's great, highly recommend it. I think I wasn't using enough product before, so I only kind of liked it, like thought it was fine. But this week I've been using a lot more product, not a ton, but just a lot more than I typically use, and really spreading it all over. It's done a beautiful job holding all this on. This palette, like all the Aether, I feel like does have a teeny bit of fallout. See, this is when I get carried away. It's so fun. This is why I need a smaller palette, because I tend to want to use all of them. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing as my go-to look, which is to put this one, which is I believe Rejuvenation, in the crease, and this one, which is Sun Energy, I think, Solar Energy, all over the lid. This is very pigmented. Actually, I've been mixing these two. So you've got to tap it off, and I even typically tap it onto the back of my hand, just kind of press it into the brush, and then tap it onto my eyelid. And this I'm putting above the crease so I can make it look like the crease is higher than it is. So my eyes look larger, as well as when my eyes are open, you can actually see the shadow, so it looks like there is a crease. So I'm just blending that in, and like I said, it does have some shimmer, but the more I spread it out, the less sparkly it is and the more satin it becomes, and I feel like that really works. I think you can see the fallout here. It's not terrible. And I'm going into that Solar Energy shade. I'm just gonna put that all over, starting in the middle of my lid, and then I'll go into towards the inner corner and just stay on the lid. Now, I think the metallic particles in this might irritate the inner corner of my eyes. I have noticed that recently I have been more itchy and irritated in here, so while these ended up being much more wearable than I anticipated, and I liked the looks I got better than I thought I would, I do think it was irritating for me a bit. Now I'm gonna go in with the deeper brown shade. I think it's Rejuvenation, put that. Oh no, actually before I do that, I have been using the Jones Road what is this guy called? The Best Pencil in brown, and it is a perfect neutral brown. It's also really soft, not as soft as the Victoria Beckham, but it really is gentle and easy to use. I'm putting it right into the lash line to make my lashes look thicker at the base and more full. And then I'm using a touch of it. I'm actually just dotting it under the lower lash line. And then I'll go in with my brush that I've already dipped into Rejuvenation, where I already applied it, and then also spread this around a bit and pull it up at the outer corner. This brush is actually a MAC brush. It's an eyeliner brush. I have had this pretty much my whole adult life. Not quite, but I think since at least my first wedding, which was the year 2000. Now I'm gonna go in with bronzer and blush. I'm actually been wearing two blushes. This is the Carewise Flush and Glow. This is quite heavy. It's the original packaging. They do still sell it. It's refillable. You can just punch out the back here. And Carewise was one of the very first brands to have refillable packaging. They've had it from the beginning since the launch of this brand. So these two shades, I have to look online. Let's see if it says Luminous Flush. I wonder if that's the shade. Here is the blush. And here is the bronzer. And I love this because it does come with two different products in it. I would never use up a whole blush and a whole bronze if this came with just one product in it. These are so easy. I do not use a brush with them. I'm just putting my finger in this, warming the product a little bit, getting it on the pad of my finger. I love this product for traveling. I love it for ease of use. I really wore it a lot last summer, I know. And it's a gorgeous shade. I think it's actually maybe even supposed to be a highlighter for a deeper skin tone, but I wear it as a bronzer, obviously. It's just creamy and easy to apply, not at all sticky or tacky. Like, I can't tell a difference between where my foundation is versus where I put that product. Like, it's so comfortable to wear. And now I'm just dipping in, whoop, might have gotten a bit much, into the blush. And I'm putting that higher up on my cheeks to try to lift the face. I'm always trying to lift. Reminding me I should sit up straight too. Now, as bright as this looks right now, my face will eat it. It will calm down. You know, if you like to use your fingers, if you're, you know, into luxury beauty but want something really simple, these are so easy to use. Of course, you can use them on your eyes too. I've absolutely done that. There are a lot of times that I just use this on my cheeks, my eyes, and my lips. And this is pretty much it. For brows, I've gone back to my Say Brow Butter in the shade like medium brown, which is what I think it is. I've really gone back and forth with this so many times. I think I finally figured out how to use it. If I take it, don't wipe it off on the container, comb my brows down, kind of starting in the middle. So what I'm trying to do is actually get color off the brush and onto my skin and my brows. I feel like it's definitely filled in here some, just from doing that. And I can also take the tip and do it. And then I will go ahead and brush it into the shape that I want it. And I'm liking this product so much better. So for a while I was like,
what's the point of this? I don't even know who would wear it. Why would you bother?
And now it pretty much is what I reach for every day, or I'm glad to reach for. I really prefer tinted brow gels to pencils because I just don't want to spend the time drawing. And then I still have to go in with the spoolie and brush it all out, whereas this, I can just get some color right on the brow. The only thing about this that I still am not that crazy about, but I am not that upset about it either, is it doesn't really have good hold. But the color doesn't come off on my hands, it doesn't come off throughout the day, it wears nicely. Like all Say products, it really is good. You just need to know what you're getting. It's all about expectations. So I mentioned I have been using another blush product. This is the PYT, I forgot the name. I used to know the name, and as soon as I see it, I'll recognize it. But it is a pale pink. It's right here. It's so pretty. It really is just a pink that brightens, and this has the most beautiful finish. It does get rid of shine. It just creates a blurred effect. Really like to use it because it's like a setting powder right here. I use it as a pop of color right here on the very front of my cheeks, and it really just blurs everything. I do like to apply blush on my temples in an upward motion, again, lifting. I love this one. I know the packaging has changed. I've had this for a long time, but it's not bad as far as I can tell. Like, it hasn't gone bad as far as I can tell, and I just love it. Do I say in all my weekly makeup reviews that I love this product and this and that? I feel like there are just so many great products, and I love a lot of them. I'm still using my Jones Road, the mascara. I did, for a couple days this week, go back to using my Fitglow Lash Primer. While I do really like this product, when I wear it with this mascara flakes. So keep that in mind if you get or are interested in that lash primer, that some mascaras might flake more if you use that. I don't know why. As I've mentioned in other videos, the more I use this mascara, the more I like it. I really think it's really pretty. And I don't know if I've mentioned, I don't think it's the wand, but maybe it is, and this is why they make it with this wand, which I'm not a fan of these curved wands. The lift of the lashes with this product is really fantastic, and it holds. Finally, lips. First, I started with my 100% pure Cassia. This is their matte, 100% fruit pigmented matte lipstick, which I will swatch right here. It's so pretty. It smells so good from the fruit pigmenting. Hold on, let me take my hair down because I feel like nothing really looks great when I look like I just woke up. Well, I made the mistake of brushing my hair this morning, so it's, you know, a bit frizzy and fluffy. Here is Cassia. I think it's a lovely matte shade. The 100% pure lipsticks are really comfortable if you're looking for a matte lipstick, and the experience is great. Like, it feels creamy, it smells so yummy, and you know, it's such great clean ingredients. So that is Cassia. I'm gonna go ahead and use my micellar water and wipe that off. So I used that when I wanted a nice quiet look, but then I also wanted to use my Kjaer Weis matte lipstick in Blossoming. This one does not have the Kjaer Weis scent, but I was thinking that this one I haven't worn in a while, and it's right here. So let me show you what this one looks like. So I feel like this one actually makes me look more made up than the 100% pure matte lipstick, because it's a paler shade and it's more obvious on my lips. And so this wasn't a favorite of mine. I did end up putting a gloss on over it because even though maybe it's not as drying as other matte lipsticks, it's still a matte lipstick. And unlike the 100% pure, it's not super comfortable for me. I live in a dry climate, I have dry lips, so I have been putting the Tower 28 Oat. This is their Shine On Lip Gloss in the shade Oat. I love these. I'm so glad I pulled this back out. I forgot how much I love this. It's a really pretty shade. On my lips, it's very sheer. You can see. But it's moisturizing and comfortable. It wears quite a long time. Does have a nice shine to it. I really love these, and I just haven't been wearing my Tower 28 lip glosses enough, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this on top, and I like that better. I typically wear a gloss. It definitely feels more comfortable for me, and I'm just used to seeing myself in a gloss. Maybe that's why I prefer it. Oh, these have a really lovely scent as well. I think it's coconut, I'm not sure, could be vanilla. It's one of those. So then finally, I'll show you the last look I've been wearing. This is an RMS like lip balm in the shade Peacock. Well, it looks scary to me. It looks very coral. Well, maybe it is. It's actually quite pink, and here it is. I don't know really why I picked this. It's total opposite for my whole face of makeup. My whole face of makeup is pretty much warm toned. I just wanted to do something completely unexpected, and I felt like this was it. This is a lip balm. It's super comfortable. it's not sticky and it's not, you know, it doesn't feel like a lip gloss. It feels like a lip balm. So just really comfortable and moisturizing. And I think the shock of pink on my lips was really fun with the rest of the face. So this probably was my favorite just because it was the least expected. And of course it's comfortable, which at my age, comfort actually usually comes first. So that's everything I've been wearing this week. Let me know if you have any of these products, what you think of them, if you agree or disagree. If you want to see any products in the future, either that I have that you know are in my collection or that you want me to try. I do have some new products coming and they should arrive today. So I will try those on. I don't know that they're new releases, but they're new to me, so I'm very excited. In the meantime, I hope you give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to have you subscribe. And as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.